Alright, so I want to talk a little bit about being an exotic dancer. And I actually had about like 5 or 6 real jobs before I even thought about being a dancer. Honestly, it had never even like fully crossed my mind before. But one of my friends a while ago, because I've been dancing for like a little over a year and a half, and one of my friends a while ago when I was working back at the warehouse job, she saw that I was just unhappy and I didn't want to work there anymore, and she was like, "Hey, why don't you come over to my side and try things out, see how it goes?" And I was like, "You know what? Fuck it. Why not, right?" I've already had my fair share of experience in all the other jobs. And my friend who got me into dancing, she lives out in Cocoa Beach, and that's about an hour and a half away from where I live now. And before that, if any of my older friends, like from my past, know me, I would not drive anywhere like over 30 minutes because I hate driving and it gives me terrible anxiety. So she actually offered to pick me up for like the first weekend I worked, which was really nice of her. But then every other weekend after that, I had to like drive myself down there. And pretty much I was staying with her every weekend, but then she started acting weird and controlling for no reason. At that point, I was like, okay, this space doesn't feel good anymore, so I'm just gonna start driving myself back and forth, even if it's longer. And honestly, it killed me for a while because it drives me crazy and my anxiety goes up so high, especially when it's raining. I'll actually start crying before I drive. It sounds silly, but yes, I'll fucking cry if my anxiety gets too high, especially when it's fucking raining. Yeah. Alright, so back to what I was saying though. I tried out dancing, whatever, and it turns out that it's the perfect place I should have been all along. I have mixed feelings about my job, especially over how long I've been working there. And I only work at the same club just because I like consistency and routine, and it's easier for me to handle mentally. And that, which also means that I'm only exclusive to cheaters in Cocoa Beach. So catch me there. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Sorry I get off track so hard. It has its ups and downs, like for example, we have to show up in order to make money at all, right? Sometimes it just depends on the fucking crowd. Actually, most of the time it depends on the crowd, because one night there'll be people who don't really want to spend anything, not even tipping, whatever, and no one's really making money. Those would be like the $60 nights. Like, believe it or not, sometimes it's a $60 night. But then there's other nights where you can make like anywhere from like 300, 500, all the way up to 800 or more. And those are the good nights, but it all depends on the crowd and who comes in, because I don't fit everyone's specific niche, That's why we have variety, we have lots of different pretty girls in the club, whatever. And it's hard, especially when you drive so long, so far away, and you get like barely anything out of it. But then there's the good days where you get a lot and it's totally worth it. So you just gotta kind of have to keep an open mind, even though it's hard sometimes. And another little quick thing about dancing is that your body is going to be sore and your body is going to get bruised. Not from men or whatever, but from the pole and the fucking stage and doing so many dances and shit. My fucking lower back hurts all the fucking time, but I put in extra work, I'll come home with fucking bruises from my knee down to my shin. And sometimes on the inside of my thighs when you grab the pole and hold it. Okay? This is not the easiest job physically, but I like it because it keeps me in shape. I stopped going to the gym pretty much almost as soon as I started dancing because there was no need for me to go to the gym and dance at the same time. That's too much on my body. And you're going to deal with a lot of assholes, but you're going to also have people who respect you and value your time and your work. And those are the best ones ever. Also, another thing is that I know it may seem like all strippers are just fucking like whores or prostitutes or whatever, but it really don't be like that, okay? In fact, a lot of the girls in the club have boyfriends at home that they go to every night, okay? So you can stop coming in the club with your nasty ass little dick, stop trying to pull it out on us, And then we gotta tell you what's up and be like, hey, we don't do that fucking shit. I mean, there's some girls in the club who may like low-key do that shit. That's not my fucking problem. All the rest of us don't do that shit. Honestly, it makes all of us look bad. And you know what makes us look even worse? I always believe in respecting people, right? No matter if they're a customer or a dancer, you know, we're all people, you're not just money. What makes us look worse is the bitches that do people dirty. Okay, dances are $20 a song at our club, right? There are girls who be dancing for like 2 or 3 songs and charge them $100. Why the fuck are you doing that? You're making all of us look bad. And then there's some bitches in the back who would be doing the most extra shit. And I'm like, why? Why? We're in a public fucking place. Same thing I tell the customers who ask me for sex and they persistent ask me and I say, no, I don't do that. No, I don't do that. At that point, I get up and I walk away because I don't even care about your money at that point. I'd rather be respected. Plus, that's just dirty as fuck, girl. Why would you be doing that anyway? That's disgusting. Have some more respect for yourselves, okay? Just because you're a dancer doesn't mean you just completely lost all respect for yourself. Like, it doesn't work like that. I used to think it works like that, but it really doesn't. And I was ignorant back then. I try to set the standard different for exotic dancers because we're not all bad. I'm always nice and respectful at work, okay? Believe it or not, even if I seem like a bitch online, I'm actually nice and respectful if you get to meet me and give me the time of day in person. So that's my 2 cents on being an exotic dancer. It has its ups, it has its downs, but overall, I'm thankful to have the job I have. For real. Sometimes when I feel like it gets overwhelming, you know, or I'm overstimulated from so much social interaction and contact, and just like the mentality of it all, you know, sometimes I have to remind myself it's really not that bad as I feel like it is sometimes. It's just my mind that makes things so extreme.